Hey guys, it's Oberstadt. Today's video is going to be a little bit different than normal because I'm going to be skipping a few steps. There are days like yesterday and today where I don't feel like wearing makeup, but I have just recently, since I've been doing all these swatch videos and stuff lately, people keep asking me to tag the palettes so that they can go look at them and whatnot. So I sat down yesterday and wrote an entire Word document. Every eyeshadow palette I own, I found links for all of them. Not all of the links that I made are affiliate links. Some of the websites and stuff don't give any like commission or anything like that off of them. But the link, it takes it from like this big to like this big, which is why I still shorten the links if I can. Because we only have like 5,000 characters in the description box, and if you're linking a whole bunch of things at once, the shortened links really do help. So I got to thinking, I have a total of 43 eyeshadow palettes. I want to do at least one eye look a day for the entire like month, and you know, I'll probably like double up with a couple of palettes again to make sure that I use all of them. Some makeup videos might end up on Instagram. Most of them will probably end up on my YouTube channel. I also have a second channel that has like I had like 180 subscribers. I've lost a few over the past like month. But what I want to do is try and do one makeup look a day minimum, be it full face, like concealer, corrector, blush, bronzer, highlight, that kind of thing, or if it's just eyeshadow and blush and bronzer and highlight, lip color, that kind of thing. So today what I want to do is just like throwing brushes at myself, my powder products. I have picked the IBY Beauty Enlighten eyeshadow palette. I bought this as an add-on from Ipsy. Here is the color story. And then I'll be doing like mascara and a lipstick. And my mascara, thankfully, I'm on like the last day of the month right now, so technically this will go up in May, but the mascara is like on its last legs, so it's not having a good time on my lashes. But I want to show you that even if you're feeling like crap, or if you have like dark circles like I do, I've got a whole bunch of breakouts on my chin right now. So it's like I really don't want to use concealer or corrector, but powder products on my skin are like okay. I don't have issues with them causing breakouts or anything. So that's what I'm looking at. If you're interested, keep watching. I might talk through this. Who knows? So I think first what I'm gonna do is like blush and bronzer, and I pulled like my singles palette out for like highlighter, and then that way I can get that stuff done and then just worry about the eyes. I have a couple of highlighters in here, and this is actually IBY's Bubbly, so I think I'm gonna use that first, and then I'll go in with some of the other products. You know, there are some days in which for those of you that don't know, I have chronic health problems. I've had fibromyalgia since I turned 18. I will be 40 in September, so I've had fibromyalgia for a very long time. I also have other things like scoliosis and restless leg syndrome and mitral valve prolapse and pleurisy and a bunch of other like health concerns that on an average day I can wake up and feel fine, like fine for me, I guess I could say. But then like halfway through the day, my health changes. So I never know what I'm gonna like feel like from one hour or 1 minute to the next. So I try and look at a few different things, but sometimes just putting on makeup makes me feel better. And when I went to bed last night, it was like 3 o'clock. When I crawled into bed, I was awake until 6 o'clock this morning, and my lower back and the middle of my back was just going wah, 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 for pain. So it's not, I didn't get a whole lot of rest. I woke up at 8. I was like, nope, I've only had a couple of hours of sleep, and I rolled back over and went back to sleep. Woke up at 9, rolled back over, laid in bed until like 10. I finally said screw it and got up. So it's been one of those like high pain days for me where I didn't get a whole lot of rest. My body didn't get the recuperation that it needed to be successful the next day. So there are times when I go to bed and I'm just so exhausted I like pass out. There are other days when I go to bed and I'm in so much pain I lay awake for 12 hours and never get any sleep and just say screw it and get back up. So I guess you could say that, you know, last night and today is like one of the latter of those 2 days where I don't always have like a fantastic day after I have gone through a night with very little sleep. And if you've noticed lately, I've been taking my blush and bronzer like back further. Instead of bringing it here, I've been starting it here and then going back. I look a little patchy right here. So I've been doing my face products a little bit differently. This is the Buxom Full-On Lip Cream in Rose Julep. The blush was Tarte, the bronzer was L'Oreal Lumi Bronze, and then the highlighter was IBY Beauty. And I have my Maybelline Falsies mascara pulled. This thing is like so dead, it's not even funny. I'll be lucky if I get color payoff on my lashes today. I think I want to try a neutral look. Try being the operative word. So I'm going to go into Mud Bath. This is a Wet n Wild crease brush. And I think I'll just do one look today instead of two. Okay, those of you that just fell out of your chair, pick yourself back up and get back on the screen. I know, I'm gonna do one consecutive like matchy eye look. I don't do those very often. I even go out in public with two different eye looks on. And usually like when people stop me to like talk to me or whatever when I'm out in public with two different eye looks on, I usually ask them, which one do you like better? I did a video on this, which one do you like better? It's amazing some of the responses I get with the makeup that I wear out in public. There's some like really crazy makeup looks that I have worn in public. Like I went out one day in my Valentine's Day look, the one where I had like the hearts on my face here. The one day I went out and had that like purple lip and the pink and purple eye and the like little heart stickers stuck on my face and the rhinestones. Like I've done some really strange, some strange looks throughout my years on YouTube. I just realized there's a little plastic thing on the mirror and oh well, I can still see through it, so I'm gonna just leave it on there. I don't know if I want to use the pink or the peach. How about we go crazy and mix them? I've been mixing eyeshadows a lot lately, especially with that pastel series that I was doing for the month of April. I was mixing eyeshadows trying to make like pastel shades. And for the most part, it was working out pretty good. I'm surprised at how well I was able to do with that. And hopefully you guys found it, you know, entertaining. I was mixing all kinds of stuff trying to find or make pastel shades. Oh, this is a BH Cosmetics brush number 5. This is from, I think, their Smoky Eye collection brush set, whatever. It comes with like 5 or 7 brushes. And it's usually $14 for this set, but you can get it on sale for like $7 like I did, which makes the brushes $1 a piece. And the Wet n Wild brush is $1.39, $1.37 I think is what that brush costs. It's funny, I have some like more expensive brushes besides like my Luxie or Farrah brushes, and they're super like scratchy. I don't like scratchy brushes. I like brushes that feel soft. Now, if I feel a brush with my hand and it feels soft, but I go to put it on my eye and it's like, and you're like, oh, sandpaper. That's not good. So I try and avoid those. You know what? I think I'm going to use this Peace shade right here on like the inner part. It's like a lavender, lilac-y, purple, whatever. And this brush is dry. Well, this is definitely a very understated eye look today. Don't stab yourself in the eye with your brush, it hurts. And it makes your eye burn and it gets your brush wet. Unless you want your brush wet and then stab yourself in the eye all you want, but again, you're still gonna have your eye hurting. Just to be weird, I'm I'm gonna use this sound bath shade right here under my eye, under my eye. It looks like a purple, but it also looks kind of silvery gray, and my hair trying to get in my eye. Go away. And I'm going to dip into Moonstone ever so slightly for the brow. And if you notice, I didn't do anything with my eyebrows either. If they're bothering you here, I'll fix it. Hair in the way. Go away, hair. There, brows are fixed. Don't ask for nothing extra. And thankfully, because I don't have like face makeup on, I can do this and get the shimmer off my face. And I don't have to worry about smearing concealer, wiping makeup off that I don't want wiped off. All right, mascara. I'll be sad when this one's gone. This was such a nice mascara. And I just got mascara on my eyelid. Yep. Every time. I don't know how people put mascara on and never get it on their eye. But my eyes are also sunken back, so I even get mascara like down here because this is like a sunken in spot. But I always get mascara up there. Looks like I forgot to do the front part of my lashes. You know, if it was safe to do like the dyeing of your eyelashes, they usually, when I learned how to do it in the salon, we use chemicals called metallic salts. I would so get it done, but even doing that process to somebody else made my eyes burn. I can only imagine what it would be like to have it like that close to your eyes. But yeah, no, even in school when we were learning how to use the metallic salts to dye people's eyes, eyelashes and eyebrow hairs and stuff like that, I tell you what, just the smell of that stuff is awful. And the fact that they put it in like over-the-counter hair color, which is why usually hairdressers will tell you not to use, like if you come into the salon and you use box dye, certain box dyes use metallic salts instead of ammonium thioclate inside the formulation. And ammonium thioclate or ammonia or even aluminum or anything with that kind of ingredient in it, it's going to react with metallic salts. We actually had hair that had been dyed with metallic salts that we tested at the school, where we put the hair on a piece of aluminum foil and then just dropped water in on top of it, and the hair caught on fire. Then we did another test to apply hair color. We put it on the aluminum, or we put the dye on the hair, and they were hair swatches. It wasn't like a real person. And then you set the hair with the hair color on it on aluminum. The hair had previously been treated with metallic salts hair dye, and the hair and the aluminum foil caught on fire. So that was a very, very fun science chemistry experiment that we got to do in cosmetology school. And it explains why we always say or if you use box dye, please tell your hairdresser if you're going to get a chemical treatment, whether it's a perm or a Brazilian blowout or hair color, or even lightening services, because that kind of information is very important if you want to keep your hair out on your head. So, sorry for the rant diatribe. This is it, the finished look. Very simple, very neutral. The front, actually, that like purplish shade shows up pretty good. Again, if I didn't have like such dark circles on my under eyes, I wouldn't have to use like concealer or corrector, but I have to go in with corrector first and then blend that out, and then I have to go in with concealer and then blend that out, and that takes like 10 minutes just to get my face ready. Between the corrector, the concealer, the powder that I use to keep things from creasing, because I have like this deep crease here from where my eye pushes out from my eyeball. But yeah, so I'm going to try and record at least with every palette in my collection for the entire month of May, fingers crossed. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this idea in the comment section down below, and I'm sure most people would wear this look. It's very neutral, very everyday. This is like what I would do to, you know, run out to the store or whatever, just so I had something on besides just, you know, lip gloss and mascara. Because most of the time I just go with lip gloss and mascara on, so sometimes I just put lip gloss on and walk out the door. Anyways, I'm Rebecca Oberstadt. I will see you guys in another video very soon. Have a fantastic day or night wherever you are. Bye.